right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
What up, though?
So I have a question that I want to pose to you, and I just want to get your honest and raw reaction. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So this is a parenting question.
Okay.
You ready? So I just read an article about Chad Ochocinco.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So he put out a screenshot of him and his daughter's messages. And so on the screenshot, his daughter was asking, when he was going back to this store in Miami because she wanted the new Yeezys.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was like, when I was your age, I was working at McDonald's with a 2.2 GPA, to get the things that I need. He told her to go and get, pretty much get a job. You know what I'm saying? So, and buy her own Yeezys.
Yeah. Okay,
so people on the internet are upset about this. And there are some people defending them, but a lot of people are like, there's comments like, why do you have all this money if you just gonna make your daughter get a job?
Yeah.
And really bashing him because he told his daughter to get a job at McDonald's, and she like, I'm a student, I'm an athlete, how can I have a job as well?
Yeah.
All right. So, and then there are people supporting them, you know what I'm saying? So, in your opinion, as a parent, even though you have the money to get your child these things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Would you be pro your child getting a job, or which side are you on when it comes to that? Or are you like, he should just buy the shoes?
Well, I mean, speaking from personal experience, that whole Ricky Smiley made a quote in it, and he said that we spend more time trying to give our kids what we don't have instead of giving our kids what we do have. And working is one of them. So, speaking from experience, I am pro-job, and the reason why I am pro-job is because you gotta instill in your kids some way, shape, form, or fashion the pride of actually going and getting it yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like your dad is like an insurance policy in case of emergency, break glass. That's how it should be looked at. It's good to have that in the back of your mind that, okay, no matter what, I know if it really came down to it and I really needed something, that my dad not gonna leave me out there.
Right.
But I 1000% understand where Ochocinco coming from. And when it comes to the internet, personally, I believe 1% of it is real and 99.9% of it is fake. So everybody got an opinion. Everybody got a way of looking at it, but that man know what he's trying to do with his child. He know what he's trying to instill in his daughter, especially with her being a black woman. You want to instill that sense of pride and go get it yourself, and then if she happens to find a man that's equal to or more than what her daddy can do, right, then that's just a bonus. But just given, I mean, we can speak from experience, man. We're going through something right now where we're trying to instill stuff in our kids, right, because we spend a lot of time just giving. So I think for him to have that perspective, being a millionaire, is huge.
Yeah. Because
that's the typical idea for most people in the world and society is, if you got that kind of money, then should nobody struggle. Right. Well, that ain't the case. Yeah, you still need to get you a little bit of that, get a little bit of life in you. Right.
For me, I was more like, I agreed with him, what I'm saying? Absolutely. Because I was like, just because, like, them Yeezys, we all know Yeezys is a couple $100.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
On what you get, some of them.
Right, some of them, yeah. And for me, that is a want.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not a need.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, as a parent, I provide shelter, food, clothes, you know what I'm saying? Like, the basics, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sure Chad's daughter has a closet full of shoes.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I don't know why there can't be a balance. Yeah, we got the money, you know what I'm saying? But if you're always just getting, you know what I'm saying? You're just, it's always being handed to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just because I have the money, when do you learn work ethic?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it was somebody on there, people on there, like, this is some of the comments, I swear to you not. People was like, you know, that's why you had a 2.2 great GPA, you know what I'm saying? And why have all that money if you just gonna make your daughter struggle? Like, I do believe, I'm a firm believer too, that I don't want my kids to struggle the way that I struggle.
Yeah.
But you still need to learn a balance.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can have, and then it depends on the, and that's the thing. You never know how a kid can turn out. Like, you can give your kid everything and they still be like, nah, or they could be like, that's not enough, or or they can be like, you know, I appreciate you giving me everything, but I still want to work for it myself. Yeah. It's just like, you just don't know. Yeah. There is no, you can't always tell how your child will turn out. You know what I'm saying? So I think as a parent, you just do the best that you can to give them that balance. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I get what he was saying. You know, that's a want. And sometimes it's not a need. And sometimes as these kids, you know, they have to work for their wants. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was a need, and she was like, Dad, I don't have no shoes, and she was just like, I just need a new pair of shoes, you know, and he told her that, then that's different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But him installing work ethic in her, you know what I'm saying? And trying to install that everything just not gonna come to you like that. Yeah. Just because I got it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, like, we pay Caleb for football, but we don't pay him for football. But we put incentives in there for his performance. Right. But he goes out and he works at it, and he's trying to get good at it, because he know if I play good, then I get paid. Yeah. And then he took his money and went and bought himself his first pair of shoes. Yeah. Now he wear them shoes. Yeah, he wear them shoes every day, all the time.
He do.
He would if he could wear red every day, he would.
He would.
Yeah. So there is a sense of pride that comes along with that comes along with actually going out and earning something. It feels better. It makes you take care of. Right. And I was in high school. My first car my mama gave me. My second car my uncle gave me. But then when I got in the military and had to go through basic training and had to go through tech school and had to crawl through some mud and had to sleep with mud on me and all that stuff, and I went and bought my own car, I washed that car twice a week. Because it's something about actually going out and going to get it, and that's the thing that a lot of our kids don't get, because we all fall into that trap of, man, I want my kids to have more than me. Man, I want my kids to do, I want them to be able to, and that's cool. That's natural as a parent. I'm sure our parents did, but they just didn't have it. Right. So, but we didn't turn out bad. I think we live a pretty good life, and we want our kids to be able to do the same thing, man. So, yeah, don't let the internet tell you how you're supposed to raise your kids, and what you're supposed to do with your money, and all that stuff, man. Because, like I say, social media, internet, and all that stuff, the stuff I can actually put my hands on and verify, that's the stuff I believe is real. Everything else, like, even, God rest his soul, man, even when DMX died, I looked at like 5,000 different articles to make sure it was true. Because I'm not going to look at one and be like, and then it be at basketweaving.com, DMX died. No, that's not how, why would you need to know?
But you know what? I think, okay, because I really think there were people hard on him because of who he is. Absolutely, like, Chad already has, like, Ocho Cinco already has, like, this stigma over him because of his past situations. Yeah. Like, I feel like if somebody like, let me see, somebody like,
that's a little more flamboyant.
Not flamboyant, but like somebody who people really respect. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that people really respect him because of his past. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if, let me see.
But Chad,
like, if TD Jakes would have put that up there. Yeah. Well, no, I can't say that because people would go hard on him too. Oh yeah. You know,
it's people, man. So you can't, like I said, you can't wrap your thoughts and minds around what people think or how they think you should raise your whatever, man. And Chad got a history of being cheap. Like, his first 2 years in the NFL, he didn't even own an apartment. He slept at the training facility for 2 years.
Really?
Yeah, he slept in a training facility for 2 years.
Oh, wow.
All the jewelry that he wear, he will tell you all of this stuff is fake. None of it is real. He tells people that. Like, I'm not finna go spend $5,000 and $10,000 on one chain, and I'm not finna go spend $4,000, $5,000 on a watch. He'd be like, what? Tell me what time it is. Look at my watch, tell me what time it is.
I don't blame
Your
you.
watch do the same thing.
I don't blame
So,
you.
yeah, so that's how, you know, that's how he choose to run things. And so you adapt to it. As his kids, you like, man, my dad ain't finna go spend no money on that. And if I really want it, I'm gonna go out here and go get it myself. I'm quite sure he has splurged on his kids.
I'm sure.
Yeah, but in this situation, he not saying no because he don't have it. He's saying no because he's trying to teach a lesson, and that lesson gonna last a lot longer than them Yeezys.
Right.
So yeah, I agree with anybody that's trying to. You're not being a butthole to your kid, but you're actually just trying to show them something that's gonna last way longer than the material thing that they was trying to get in the first place.
Right.
So man, rock on, Chad. Do what you got to do when it comes to your daughter, especially with her being a black woman in this crazy world.
In this crazy world.
Yeah, and every lesson that you can get to empower her and put her in a position where she can be independent, or even have a excellent skill set. That way, if she do or don't find a man, you know you can rest easy knowing that your daughter gonna be okay.
Right.
You know, she ain't got to go compromise herself to try to get something or nothing like that, because she tried to put that work ethic in her. So,
right.
Man, rock on, man. And all the other parents out there that's trying to teach your kids lessons, and you got other people telling you, why you doing that? Or why you trying to be like that? Yeah, man, don't let these people tell you how you're supposed to raise your kids, man. Do the best that you can. Don't kill them or abuse them or do stuff that's going to get you put in jail. But saying no is not a bad
to a pair of shoes, a pair of $500-$600 shoes. Because I'm sure she's not getting the bottom of the line.
No.
You know what I'm saying? She's not trying to get those, you know. But, so long story short, we agree with Chad.
Rock on, Chad. Ocho Cinco for life, I guess.
All right.
Even though he didn't play for the Saints.
Bye, y'all.